The folks who track holiday spending believe this year's holiday shopping season will shatter last year's record spending. The National Retail Federation predicts November and December sales could be up as much as 11.5% from 2020. That would be over $859 billion with a B dollars. Here to talk about all of that and all that revenue is Charisse Jones, USA Today's economic opportunity reporter. Charisse, good to see you on this Christmas Eve.
Yay. Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
Now, hold on. How are people spending all this money? Merry Christmas to you as well. When we keep hearing about inflation and shortages and all kinds of trouble with shopping in general.
Well, a lot of folks have extra money because wages went up a little bit this year. And then you also had the stimulus checks and the child tax credits. So people have a little bit more money in their pocket. They're eager to get out there and shop. But the supply chain is causing some problems, right? I mean, some of the things you really want on your holiday list just weren't there this year. So they had to kind of improvise a little bit to get everything on their list.
People are, go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, we keep hearing that people are going to spend an average a little under $1,000. I think it's $886. I always wonder where they get that number from, number one. But number two, what are they spending money on?
You know, it's the usual toys, you know, Barbie and Legos and Nerf, all those.
Barbie's still big.
Barbie is still big. You know, she's a perennial. But also the electronic items, which cost, you know, a little bit more money. You know, you want to get your smartphone and your Xbox and your Nintendo Switch. So all of those products are really popular. Clothing, you know, you still want to get your Roomba and your Instapot, you know, those little small appliances. And so kind of the old standbys with some of the new tech gadgets that we're really into as well.
Now, speaking of electronics, as we lean into this digital space for holiday shopping, I can't help but to think about the brick and mortar stores.
Yeah.
How do they keep up with online retailers like Amazon this holiday season?
Well, they really served a purpose this year, right, because of the supply chain issues. So a lot of folks would go online, look for what they want, that doll or that PlayStation, and if they found it at a local store, they would head out there immediately, pick it up. That way you don't have to wait on it. You're not paying shipping costs. So having that physical presence really helped. And also, if you couldn't find that top gift, you could go and look around on the other shelf and the other aisle and find an alternative. So it really helped you out during a difficult shopping year.
I still love going to the mall. Haven't been to the mall in years, but I love a good mall. Or people, why are you doing that, Nate?
When was the last time you
I know,
went
I
to
was
the mall,
going to say,
Gayle?
I know, Nate. But I'm not saying I love going to the
here
mall.
in Columbus Circle. I've seen you walking around in
I
there.
do. I just love going to the mall. Are people still going to the mall?
Yeah, especially young people. They want to take their Instagram pictures and all of that. And I think this year you really missed the crowds from before, going through the pandemic. And so folks really wanted to get out there and shop in person more so this year.
So deals to look for after Christmas? You got anything in mind?
I think the electronics. I mean, a lot of...
You said electronics before and after?
Because the Nintendo Switches, Xboxes were harder to find this year. And so next year, when the inventory kind of opens up, that supply chain is moving a little bit better, you can find that top gift that you couldn't get before and maybe even save a few dollars because there's a lot more available and not as much of a clamor for it. And that could really help you out as well.
So being a parent that last holiday season, I was looking for the gaming system. And I had to go to a secondary market, even third market, and met a guy on the side of the road that was pulling them out of his trunk. What? True story.
Right.
What would you recommend?
Hello, my name is Nate Burleson.
There's online, there's brick and mortar, and there's a car on the side of the road pulling it out of the trunk.
Suspect transaction. What would you recommend to parents that might not get it on the first try online or in store, but are thinking about doing something else?
Well, I think you can also tell the kid, you know, that Santa's going to bring it in a few months. There have been some tie-ups, you know.
Good advice.
And give them the old school gifts, you know, the board games and the puzzles and the Legos. I mean, they can use their imagination and not be so reliant on tech.
Oh, but wait, hold on, Charisse. It is Christmas Eve. Some people have not bought presents. Can you give them one tip on what to buy today they can put under the tree?
Gift cards. You got to go to Starbucks
I like that.
or the drugstore and get that gift card, and you can buy whatever you want next year.
They work for Christmas, just not anniversary gift cards.
Right.
Personal experience.
Partner doesn't like that one.
No doubt about it. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully everybody gets what they want under the tree.